Welcome to the realm of shadows and whispers, where nightmares come to life. I am your guide through this chilling abyss, and I invite you to step into the darkness with me. But beware, for what you're about to hear is not for the faint of heart. It is not imaginary stories, they are true ones. Now, close your eyes and let the story consume you. In the quiet countryside of Harrisville, Rhode Island, in the early 1970s, the Perron family moved into a picturesque farmhouse that seemed like the perfect place to raise their 5 daughters. Little did they know that this charming farmhouse held dark secrets, and their lives were about to be forever altered by malevolent spirits. The Perron family consisted of Roger and Carolyn Perron and their daughters, Andrea, Nancy, Christine, Cindy, and April. They were a typical American family seeking a peaceful and idyllic life in the countryside. However, from the moment they set foot in their new home, they felt an unshakable sense of foreboding. Strange occurrences began to unfold almost immediately. Unexplained footsteps echoed through empty hallways, and doors slammed shut on their own. At night, the family would hear the eerie sounds of whispering voices and phantom footsteps that kept them awake in terror. Carolyn, the mother, often found herself awakened by an invisible force tugging at her feet, pulling her from her bed. As days turned into weeks, the paranormal activity escalated. The children began to see shadowy figures moving about the house, and the feeling of being constantly watched became inescapable. But the most sinister entity in the house was a malevolent spirit that seemed intent on tormenting the family. One evening, as Carolyn Perron was tucking her daughters into bed, she was startled to see an apparition standing at the foot of her bed. The figure was that of a woman, her eyes black and hollow, her face twisted into a malevolent grin. The children, too, began to have horrifying encounters with this malevolent entity, who would often appear at the foot of their beds, exuding an overwhelming aura of dread. The parents reached out to paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren for help. The renowned demonologists conducted a series of investigations at the farmhouse, uncovering a chilling history. It was revealed that the land on which the farmhouse stood was once home to a witch named Bathsheba Sherman, who had lived in the 19th century and was rumored to have practiced dark rituals. Bathsheba's malevolent spirit was believed to be the source of the Perron family's torment. She was accused of having sacrificed her own child to the devil and had been shunned by the community. Her presence lingered in the house, and her hatred for the living was palpable. The Warrens and the Perron family embarked on a harrowing journey to rid the farmhouse of the malevolent spirits. The exorcism and cleansing rituals were intense and fraught with terror. The malevolent entities fought back with all their might, shaking the farmhouse to its foundations and causing objects to levitate and fly across rooms. After a long and grueling battle, the Warrens successfully removed the malevolent spirits from the Perron farmhouse, bringing peace back to the family. However, the scars of their ordeal would remain with them for the rest of their lives. The haunting of the Perron family became the inspiration for the popular horror movie The Conjuring. Their story serves as a chilling reminder that sometimes the darkest horrors are not confined to the realm of fiction, but can encroach upon the lives of unsuspecting families in the most insidious ways. The Perron family's ordeal remains one of the most infamous cases of paranormal activity in history, a testament to the enduring power of malevolent spirits and the resilience of those who face them. In the quiet countryside of Adams, Tennessee, nestled deep within the pristine wilderness of the early 19th century, The Bell family found themselves ensnared in a sinister web of the supernatural, an enigma that would become known as the Bell Witch haunting. As the chilling tale unfolds, one can't help but wonder whether their peaceful homestead had ever truly been tranquil. John Bell, a respected farmer and devout Christian, lived with his wife Lucy and their 9 children. The Bells' idyllic life took a sinister turn in the early 1800s when strange occurrences began to plague their home. It all began with inexplicable sounds, rappings on the walls, unidentifiable whispers that seemed to emanate from nowhere, and the eerie cackles that echoed through the night. At first, the Bells attributed these oddities to the quirks of their remote rural existence. However, as time passed, the disturbances escalated. The children reported feeling invisible hands tugging at their hair and bed covers, and mysterious bruises would appear on their bodies overnight. The entity behind these eerie events soon made itself known. It introduced itself as Tate, a malevolent spirit with a penchant for torment. Tate, also known as the Bell Witch, took particular pleasure in targeting John Bell, often directing her wrath at him. She would sing hymns in a ghostly voice, distort his features into grotesque contortions, and afflict him with inexplicable fits of choking and seizures. News of the Bell Witch's presence spread throughout the community, attracting curious neighbors and even the most skeptical of skeptics. Visitors would witness the supernatural phenomena firsthand, confirming the Bell family's nightmarish ordeal. Yet, none could fathom the true nature of the entity tormenting the Bells. The local authorities, intrigued and disturbed by the ongoing events, decided to conduct an official investigation. They invited renowned American frontiersman and future U.S. President Andrew Jackson to the Bell homestead. Jackson, a man of unwavering resolve, set out to confront the malevolent spirit. As Jackson approached the Bell property, he encountered an unsettling atmosphere. The air grew heavy with an otherworldly presence, and he heard a disembodied voice. Tate taunted Jackson, revealing personal information that only John Bell would know. Frightened and bewildered, Jackson fled, vowing never to return to the accursed place. The haunting persisted for several years, escalating in brutality and intensity. Tate's malevolence knew no bounds, and she vowed to kill John Bell. In 1820, John Bell fell gravely ill and passed away under mysterious circumstances. His death was attributed to the Bell Witch's relentless torment. With John's death, the Bell Witch seemed to lose interest in the family and slowly faded into obscurity. The Bell family, finally freed from the clutches of their tormentor, left behind a legacy shrouded in the mysteries of the supernatural. The Bell Witch haunting became one of the most enduring legends of American folklore. To this day, people visit the Bell Witch Cave and surrounding areas, searching for evidence of the malevolent spirit that once terrorized the Bell family. Whether one believes the legend or dismisses it as mere superstition, the Bell Witch haunting remains an enduring testament to the enduring fascination with the supernatural, a chilling reminder that the boundary between the earthly and the otherworldly is not always clear, even in the heart of rural America.
I'm an icon, man. I'm a girl about a 10. I should fuck her in a Benz.